what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 17 Ultimate Team player review. Let's take a look at the second in form, Sif Sinclair. So the Englishman who plays his football for Celtic has been given an 84 rated position change to a striker. 91 pace, 85 dribbling and 86 shooting. Pretty cool stats right there for the striker. He's 5'8", of course, with high medium work rates. He's right-footed with some nice 4-star skill moves, but a pretty awful looking 2-star weak foot. So, I've got a couple of squad options for you guys that you might find Inform Sinclair in. The first one is an all-out English side featuring some special items such as Inform Keane. We've got Player of the Month Dele Alli and Sterling, as well as the SBC Gareth Barry. Now, moving on to the team that I actually played him in, it's a full-on Prem team apart from Sinclair, who of course I've just linked to English Premier League players. I find that that's the best way to use this guy in, because of course there are lots of high-rated, better players in the Premier League than in the Scottish League on FIFA. So, moving on to the in-game stats for the player. Of course, we're looking at great pace, shooting and dribbling stats. Everything looks better when you use that basic chemistry style, 94 pace and 89 dribbling, but I've gone down the route today of using the marksman chemistry style. What that's done is boosted his dribbling, shooting and physical up to 89 dribbling, 93 shooting and 77 physical, and he has the likes of 92 finishing with that shooting stat. So pretty good. Moving on in to the clips part of the video, we need to talk pros and cons about the player. Now, my initial reaction to using this guy for like literally the first couple of games was, oh god, what is this striker? I'm just not getting on with him at all. But then he really started scoring quite a lot, so I have very mixed reviews, I have to admit. But we'll get the negatives out of the way first. The major issue I had in my first game or two was that this guy was so out of position. It was unreal. He was just like hanging out at right wing and just dropping back a little bit too much, never really on the last shoulder of the defender, and then that all changed for me. So I think he's a little bit hit and miss in that department, I must admit. And then just general composure in front of goal I had a problem with for a while, where it took me a few extra shots to get that goal to go in than it would have done with, let's say, someone who has a lot higher composure in front of goal. And then we have the weak foot situation. Of course, it is only 2-star. I took a couple of shots with it from in and outside the box, and I truly do not recommend it. You know, he has got a decent right peg on him, so make sure you stick to that. And now it's time to move away from the negatives and on to the positives, because in the end, I did score a lot with Sif Sinclair against some pretty tough opponents, so he had the good goal scoring ability. The first thing you obviously notice, it's his highest stat, is his pace. He is really rapid, and when he is in a good position and you play that through ball to him, like I was outpacing the likes of Jordi Alba trying to catch me and stuff, so some of the quicker defenders on the game. So yeah, he's super quick, and I think he feels very quick because of course he's also got very good agility and balance, as well as awesome dribbling stats as well. And you know what I'm like with that little combo of someone who's pacey with good agility and dribbling, and Sif Sinclair is definitely that. I particularly like the no-touch dribbling, where you sort of send it one way and then quickly change direction. It really sends your opposition's defender one way, and you get a bit of a pace boost from it. I like that a lot. It seemed to help quite a bit on my attacking runs. Something that you also get with the Englishman is, of course, high stamina, so I didn't notice any drop-offs in pace or energy towards the end of the game, which is, of course, great. And then my final two positives are based around his shooting. Once I got used to him a little bit, I realised that actually this guy's got a bit of a thunderous strike, and I stopped doing the finesse shots and I started just powering it, because I realised that if I hit the nice low drivens and stuff, he's got a lot of shot power behind these little 5'8" soul. I honestly didn't expect it, and I was just banging him in left, right and centre. Aim for the corners, hit the low driven, and you'll find that the ball just flies on into the back of the net. And of course, with the right chemistry style, he does have a very good finishing stat. So like we mentioned earlier, his composure and stuff was a little bit off, but I got used to it eventually and made sure I tried to settle myself before I take the shot. You know, make sure your fingers are away from the sprint button and stuff, and then just unleash a powerful low driven shot into the corner, and you'll find yourself starting to score with the Celtic striker. So there we go. I think he's a cheap striker for a reason, and that is because he is a little bit hit and miss. But overall, we did score a lot of goals, and he fits into an English Premier League side pretty well. So let me know, guys, if you've managed to pick up Scott Sinclair, what you think of him down below in the comments section. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.